Philippi's vision is to have a generation of young people who are motivated and educated and can achieve their goals in life and contribute to society. We're working in a number of different programs at different levels, right from preschool up to tertiary. Programs that intervene at different stages in children's lives when they're at a crossroads and they could go off the rails or they could achieve their goals. The school system, as we know in South Africa, is really failing children, and we're there to try and supplement that and add to it and help motivated children to achieve in spite of all those obstacles. The SAEP has a number of different programs. The first one at the youngest level is the Early Childhood Development Program, and that is developing early childhood development centres from basic township creches, which are just a shack in the sand where children are held all day, to being proper preschool education centres. Then the Siakatala primary program is helping children to read, and to read for understanding at the level where they have to transfer from learning in their home language closer into English in grades 3 and 4. Then at the high school level, grades 8 and 9, we are doing life skills, English, science and maths after school activities to try and help the children to succeed in those subjects. In the bridging year, that's post-matric students who have passed matric but they're not quite ready for university yet. So we are helping them with they're rewriting certain matric subjects, and we're helping them with the other life skills like computer skills, critical thinking and career guidance, so that they will succeed at university. And then we follow them on in our tertiary support program so that they can succeed. Philippi is one of the poorest areas and one of the most under-resourced areas of Cape Town. And we historically got involved in there in the 1990s because of a personal contact. And then it just spread from that. The one school, told us about other schools and they asked for our help, and that's how it's worked. SAP would ideally hope that every child in Philippi would get a decent education at each level and be able to succeed and find a way out of poverty and a way to support their own families in future. What keeps me going is to see students grow and develop, and the students that I particularly have contact with at the moment are bridging year students and tertiary students who I've worked with and mentored, and to see them excited about their studies and then eventually graduating and going out to work, that's just fabulous. So many of the students do not have their own biological families. They're not living with their own parents, and even if they are, the parents have often not got tertiary education themselves, and they aren't able to give them the kind of support that they need. So we are like a surrogate family to them, and they come back and keep contact with us, not necessarily the whole of SAP, but individual staff members who we can give them the support that they're not getting elsewhere.
The Impact Centre is SAEP's innovative Think and Do tech. So we are very focused on constantly trying to support and improve the work that SAEP does. So focus on data management, which is our Salesforce database, and our mobile data collection devices. So we try to automate and make things as easy as possible for the team so they're not burdened by admin. We also do monitoring and evaluation, which is tied in very closely with data management. So through Salesforce, teams have instant access to their progress and performance throughout the year. You can see on a weekly basis, monthly, quarterly basis how your program is doing. If kids aren't attending, you can pick that up immediately and you can sort of solve that problem before it becomes something bigger. So that's really important for our beneficiaries. So through monitoring and evaluation, they know where they're succeeding, they know where they're struggling, so they know how to improve. So one of the things we do is we have exercises and studies where we check in with beneficiaries. How do you define success? What is success for you? What do you want to see in your life? And then we take that and we align our programs to match that. So we're giving them what we know they need to succeed academically, but we're also giving them what they need to succeed in their personal life. So for me, success, it's not just a small thing, are you improving on your maths mark? Success is, did we help you get to where you needed to be? And that's how we find that out.